Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make him bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
So the cat is out the bag. Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo. Or is the fight even signed yet? Because there's one person that hasn't signed. His name is Aljamain Sterling. Guys, this fight has been going on. First, it was sometime in maybe February in Australia. Then we're talking about April 15th or April 8th in Miami. And then now it's May 6th. Guys, at this point, I really don't trust Aljamain Sterling. Why don't I trust him? Because he's afraid of the Triple C, man. It's plain and simple. I think there's a reason why the UFC is putting this fight together. I do believe that they believe that maybe Sean O'Malley would have a better shot with Triple C than he would with Aljamain for clash of styles. I don't mind it. But pretty much what they're trying to do is, Triple C, come over here and take out the trash. Come over here, take out Aljamain, and maybe we'll do a really good fight with you and, Ronald McDonald, Sean O'Malley. So, guys, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm signed. I want the fight. I want my title back. But at the same time, I just don't know if Aljamain Sterling is serious or if his bicep or if one of his lips is ready to eventually fight the Triple C. So they are projecting May 6th. I'm good with that. Cinco de Mayo weekend. But is Aljamain Sterling, is he ready? Does he really want that smoke? Because quite frankly, guys, I really don't think Aljamain Sterling wants that smoke. So at the same time, the only thing that I could say to Sean O'Malley, stay ready, stay prepared. Obviously I'm going to be training for Aljamain Sterling as soon as the fight gets announced, as soon as it's not just verbally said, but there's a signature on there. Somebody's able to sign, and then the fight is, sealed and everything is good. But at the same time, there is that precaution that Aljamain may not show up. So, I do have the other, and typically I don't do things like that, but I will adjust just in case that Aljamain Sterling pulls out of this fight.
Yeah, and is this for you a lot of criticism that you received kind of when you did retire? Oh, Henry's never going to get a title shot when he gets his first fight back. Like, is it, rewarding for you to kind of have earned this title shot in your first fight back after 3 years?
Yeah, but I didn't play games. When I said I was done, I was done. I wanted the bantamweight division to move on. I wasn't like Aljamain Sterling. Oh, yes. Oh, no. I want to spend 6 months with my rap career. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I didn't do that. I sincerely wanted to start a family, which I did. Got married, got fat. I was pregnant too, it looked like. And now I'm able to live a precious time that a lot of fathers can't say, and that's spending time with my little girl, watching her grow, man, from and it's still in those stages, which is super beautiful. Watching her walk for the first time, crawl for the first time, saying bye, like she's saying bye to me now. She's having those little gestures. So there's a lot of things that as a fighter, like, that doesn't matter how many millions or championships, that you just won't go back on those precious memories that will be with you forever and ever. And I've had the last 3 years, man, to build a solid relationship with my wife, and to have a baby who is 15 months now, to be able to see and watch her grow, man. So when I retired, it was sincere. When you guys have accomplished everything that there is in sports, becoming the youngest Olympic champ in 2008 in wrestling, to becoming a 2-division UFC champion, defeating the greatest of all time, Demetrius Johnson, beating out TJ Dillashaw, Ani Pios, and then beating Dominic Cruz to eventually, just retire. There's nothing more for me to climb. I've always wanted to fight at 145 pounds, but even then, I probably could have even got that fight after I defended my belt with Cruz. But I was just like, man, enough was enough. I felt good. I felt good leaving with 2 belts, like literally like leaving with 2 belts with no regret. I don't regret anything that has ever happened in my career. I really don't. You know, what I would probably regret is me not obtaining what I've obtained, but I've obtained everything. And now the challenge for me is to come back after 3 years, to come back after 3 years and do something against the legit world champ in the UFC, the undisputed #1 ranked fighter in the world, and just take him out. This isn't no cherry picking. This is some guy that's gonna wait for the right champion to have the belt and then come back. No, no. I'll take on any champion. I'll take on any of these guys because I am a competitor. And what I've learned these last 3 years, training the great John Jones, Demetrius Johnson, Zhang Wei Li, David Figueiredo. I mean, guys, Chris Cyborg, the list goes on. I've been able to really understand more of my ability. And I really have had a chance to, from the outside looking in, what is it that from the outside looking in that I could even adjust myself while I've had the ability to adjust others. Sterling striking doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me one bit. His wrestling doesn't scare me either. I'm going to challenge him there. Where I will give him credit is his transitions. His transitions of right away throwing the legs in, or his transitions, whether he's going for knee bars or things like that, those are his gifts. Or his releases off the clinch, throwing knees. He's unpredictable, but he's predictable. You know, because he's a freestyle fighter. I don't even think Aljamain knows what he's doing until he's in the fight. He just freestyles. You know, this is kind of where potentially his nickname comes from, the Funk Master. It's either that or he probably doesn't shower. But that being said, he is dangerous, and I do respect him in the fight game. And I know I'm looking to get the best version of himself. But at the same time, I feel like this is a great matchup for me. You know, I'm not gonna shy away like these other guys. I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm bringing a whole new game plan for this fight, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
What does it mean for Henry Cejudo's legacy? A win against Aljamain Sterling, winning back that bantamweight title. What does it mean for your legacy?
I think my legacy is already written. I think there's so many titles and so many awesome things that I've experienced and that I've done that, the reality, like my main goal, and again, life is all about goals. Life is about always kind of keeping that competitive. Once you stop being competitive, like retire. And, or once you start falling out of love or stop being competitive, retire. If you don't feel those juices flowing, don't do this game no more. But for me, it's like my overall goal is to win another title, to do something that nobody has ever done, which I already felt like I've done, and I've already done in sports. But literally, to break my own record, to become a 3-division champ in the UFC, to go up to 145 pounds, beat Alexander Volkanovski, which a lot of you guys are so impressed that he had an awesome performance against Islam. Styles make fights, and I do believe I'd be extremely problematic for him, and I do believe that I could stop him. So my end goal is to go up to 145 pounds and eventually become the first 3-division champ in UFC history. So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdown, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!